Green Monster, Pesky's Pole, retired uniform numbers, the red seat. So they're getting Fenway Park ready for opening day, and I was just thinking that no matter what happens with the Red Sox in 2012, this will be remembered as the year of Fenway Park, and rightly so. It's the old ballpark's 100th anniversary, and you're going to be seeing a lot of TV specials, documentaries, special wraparound sections, ceremonies at home plate, and no matter what they do, no matter what we give you, it's not going to be enough. Because the history of Fenway Park isn't just inside the ballpark itself. It's in your backyard, it's in your attic, it's in your church, it's everywhere. It's at the former Henry Wadsworth Longfellow Elementary School here in Cambridge. In 1967, when the Red Sox played the St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series, kids at schools just like this one, barely 3 miles from Fenway, they watched the games from their classrooms.
My favorite Fenway memory actually takes place in this classroom, where our 6th grade teacher, Mr. Lyons, allowed us to watch a small black and white television. We sat here and we watched Jose Santiago pitch a magnificent game. He actually hit a home run in that game as well. But because of the timing, school getting out, we had to rush home and watch the rest of the game on television.
It's at Wildwood Cemetery in Winchester, Massachusetts. This is the final resting place of Daynor Joseph Payne Wingate. He was only 26 years old when he died of tuberculosis in 1918. He was a 1914 Harvard University graduate. He played in the baseball team. And then April 9, 1912, when the Red Sox hosted the Crimson in an exhibition game, it was Daynor Wingate who stepped up to bat in the top of the first inning. It was the first game ever played at Fenway Park, and Daynor Wingate struck out against Red Sox rookie Casey Hagerman, became Fenway's first batsman. The history of Fenway Park is whatever you want it to be. For me, it's the final game of the 1967 season, Sox versus Twins, American League pennant on the line, pandemonium on the field. That right there, that's my late brother Paul.
Favorite Fenway memory. First time I took my sons to the ball game. I wanted them to experience the things I had experienced. So I took them over to the players' entrance. We went in for batting practice. At the bottom of the ramp, I said to them, "Are you ready for this?" And took them up to the top of the ramp, and they went, "Oh," the first time they saw the field.
Favorite Fenway Park memory, a warm summer day in the summer, going with my son, watching the Red Sox play in the afternoon and watching Manny Ramirez be Manny out there in left field. He would always, the foul balls would sometimes bounce out, and it was always cool how he'd interact with the fans and throw the balls back into the stands. And he was pretty vocal out there, and it was fun to watch him interact with the fans of Boston.
Where was I the moment they won the championship? I think we were at a wedding.
Whose wedding?
All right, Joe, that's a radio commercial. This is reality.
Oh, my favorite Fenway memory. It has to be Game 4 of the ALCS. Red Sox-Yankees, 2004.
Okay, Meg, we really got to move past this wedding thing.
My fondest Fenway memory. Well, it's got to be the 6th game of the 1975 World Series. That game had to be probably the best World Series game ever, and probably definitely the best game at Fenway Park ever played. I remember after the game was over, them playing Happy Days Are Here Again, and everybody was dancing in the aisles and even on top of the Red Sox dugout.
Where was I when they won the championship? I think we were at a wedding.
Whose wedding?
Cut. All right, let's try this. Though it was built in 1912, Fenway Park underwent a major renovation in the early 1930s. This after Thomas A. Yawkey assumed ownership of the Red Sox. The team won only 3 pennants during the more than 40 years he owned the team. They never won a World Series. But one thing Yawkey got right was the decision to renovate Fenway Park, which turned an early 20th century ball yard into a place good enough to last well into the 21st century. The question now is, are we ever going to see a new Fenway Park? This is the question we should ask Larry Lucchino.